Hello, my name is Grecia,
My name is Marcos.
and welcome to Puro, Plur. We are your hosts for this podcast where we talk about all things festivals, raves, good times, and good vibes.
Hell yeah.
In today's episode, we're going to be discussing all the festivals that we've attended and our bucket lists, festivals and artists, and then the experience about traveling overseas for a festival.
I'm very excited for this topic, to be quite honest.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like there's so much to share.
So much to share.
So many festivals.
Yes.
Such a long bucket list. But we'll see how much time we got in this.
Let's go ahead and get started. For me, I've been to quite a few, actually.
Okay.
I've been to Coachella twice.
Mm-hmm.
EDC Vegas 6 times.
Okay.
Outside Lands once, if you count Outside Lands. Audiotistic.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond Wonderland.
Okay.
Nocturnal.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say that's it. That's it for me.
That's not a bad list.
No, that's not.
Didn't you also travel outside?
Oh, yes. And Lollapalooza. Duh.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I remember something like that.
What about you?
Let's see. What I can think of. Beyond Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
Escape.
Mm-hmm.
EDC 6 times. Ultra. Audiotistic as well. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah?
Yeah, never really traveled outside. I mean, if you count Ultra, because of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
I would like to experience Ultra once. At least once. But I don't know. I'm kind of like skeptical. There's so much shit show going on with them.
I don't know. For me, I feel like I enjoyed that one time because of the label. That I feel like during that time was all label based.
Okay.
So I remember, was it Osla, Skrillex label?
Okay.
It was there. I believe no, it wasn't the Brown family. I can't remember. Is it called Factory?
Okay.
Factory, all like techno and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ocho was mostly based on labels last time when I was there. So other than that, I don't know. Just the lineup does not get to me.
Really?
It doesn't get to me.
I honestly haven't seen too much of their productions or other than what they post on their YouTube and stuff like that. But I've been intrigued of it because of how big it used to be. I feel like it's not as big as it used to be.
No.
I think that's where like my want of wanting to experience is because I know how big it used to be, but I feel like they've kind of died down.
I feel like the same way. I just when Ultra pops out, I'm just like, eh.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I mean, just one time was cool. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't. I don't know. It just doesn't get my attention anymore. And I know they end early too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they end.
Well, aren't they in like the middle of the city or something? Like
yeah,
that?
they're in the middle. Like it makes sense, but still, it's like the city should know already. So
Yeah.
if you're getting a hotel there, that's kind of on you. I'm just saying.
That's true.
You know. But yeah, I mean,
I feel like whatever hotels are surrounding that festival should be just for that festival.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, obviously that's not going to be the case, but
Yeah, I agree. But people get free shows.
Yeah,
It's literally right there.
that's true.
So, yeah. I mean, for me, I guess I wouldn't mind giving it another try, but it has to be the lineup. The lineup has to get to me.
Yeah.
It has to give me that, oh, yeah, I want to go there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But other than that, as of now, I'm okay with it. Yeah. Is there any festivals that you want to go or you don't want to go or you wouldn't go back? Sorry.
Audiotistic.
Don't be blaming me for this one. I'm sorry for the millionth time.
You know what? That's part of it. Okay. No, just
Oh
kidding. No, I honestly just think their audio isn't the greatest. And
yes, I
and
can agree.
I feel like they make do with what they have, so their visuals are kind of decent. But I feel like I'm able to experience those artists that they are presenting audiotistic at a different festival for better quality.
Okay, so basically it's just the production itself.
Yeah.
What they have. Yes,
Yeah.
no, I agree. I remember going there and the speakers were just sounding like crap,
Mm-hmm.
and it ruins the DJ's, like, I guess, rhythm or
Mm-hmm.
momentum. Like, they're trying to get into it, but speakers don't work or they sound like crap,
Yeah.
and so it ruins my vibe too.
Yeah. I will say audiotistic is where I found my love for sudden death.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's
Say
where
more. Say more. How'd you meet?
well, they were on stage. No, I remember, I don't know who we were about to go see or whatever, but we were walking by their stage, and I told Michael, I was like, wait, this shit sounds good. Like, let me stay here for a second. And then, like, it was just like banger after banger after banger. And I was just like, I literally stayed the remainder of the set, and I don't even know who we were about to go see after. I was just like, this was wild.
Oh, so you went full demonic. Hey, he's good though. He's very good.
Yeah, so I will say audiotistic had one good thing come out of it for me.
Okay.
Maybe two. That was my first like solo experience.
Sorry guys, it's just a long story.
Long story short, he was going to be there with his group of friends. I was going to meet up with him, and then he was in my ride back home. I never got to find him because he got fucked up. And I ended up having to Uber home, which cost me not only $70, which is a 10-minute fucking drive, but they canceled my Uber 3 times. So
I'm sorry for
I had to wait for almost an hour and a half for a freaking Uber to pick me up. So that's where the hate comes from.
Oh my god.
Don't go with him, you guys.
It's a hate love thing.
Anywho, that's
the story basically.
That's the gist of
I
it.
laugh all the time when you mention autistic.
But because I couldn't find him, I technically did that festival solo, if you count it.
There you go. It was a good experience for you.
It was a good experience, but at the same time,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just like, I am such an introvert, so I will stay to the people that I know.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I wasn't fully enjoying it because I felt like I was missing to experience it with someone.
Oh, okay.
And for me, the solo thing, I don't think it's for me. I've experienced it once. I was bored, to be honest, because I was just like, who do I talk to that's not a stranger?
Oh, okay.
Who do I can't be like, the next day I'll be like, oh, do you remember this person? Like, you can't talk to.
Was that your first solo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So I think that might be my last. Yeah, honestly, there's some people who love it. There's some people who love doing festivals solo.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I don't think it's for me.
I haven't done festival solo, but I've done shows solo. I liked it. I loved it. But yet again, I am. Well, you already know how I am.
You're so extroverted. I'm like,
yeah.
no, I will stick to the person that I know, and that's who I talk to.
But I mean, when I was going by myself, I just stayed to myself. Usually everybody had to come up to me, or not come up to me, but like they'll come up to me or be next to me, be like, hey, this and that. I'll be like, hey, cool, and just
but then you're not a fucking girl, and every fucking guy who sees you is like trying to get at you. I'm just like, I'm not here to pick up a fucking guy. First of all, I'm here to enjoy the show. And then it was kind of scary just waiting. And I'm not blaming you on this one, but it is kind of scary waiting for an hour and a half for an Uber by myself. Like, that's where I was like, oh.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. But no, I can agree with you on that. I can't say I, of course, don't fully understand. But of course, like I said, I have sisters. Yeah. So I could understand where that's coming from. Mm-hmm. So... Again, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But yes, raving for solo is not for everybody. As well too.
I think it's for extroverts for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I do recommend. I mean, for me, I recommend at least giving it a try. But to me, as well to festival or show, give it a try. I feel festivals
I will say, if you are a female trying to do solo festivals or solo shows, try to go to a hometown one first, just because you know the area.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
You know how to get to and from your place or where you're staying to the festival and back, and you're more familiar with your surroundings. If you want to be adventurous, go somewhere else. But I think for me, that's why I felt okay to pursue that solo adventure, because I think it's Mountain View.
Yeah, it's Mountain View.
I know Mountain View, not like the back of my hand, but I know it fairly well.
Yeah.
And I know that I could walk X direction to catch an Uber and I'll be fairly okay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But yeah, of course, that goes for either girl or guy. Just do research. If you go solo, just make sure you tell people where you at.
For sure.
Just be safe as well too, and know where you park. And if you go even if you're gonna go by yourself, I would say just wait till you see a big crowd going the way you're going.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
And usually in this community, if you're a girl, anybody, I usually stick to girls because I'm a girl, but whatever. But like, if you be like, hey, I don't feel safe walking by myself, can I walk with you guys? If somebody came up to me and said that, yes, of course. Like, feel free to walk with us and stop wherever you need to stop, or we can hang out with you if it's 5, 10, 15 minutes. But if you don't feel safe walking by yourself, most of the time, people in this community are pretty welcoming.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to just ask.
Yeah.
If, unfortunately they turn out to be asses, and
I know,
just ask someone else. Don't just feel like, oh, I can't be asking anybody.
Yeah.
No, just ask someone else. Nothing wrong with that. And again, be safe, do research here and there, at least but yeah, let's say start off as local. Start off local, and then from there, if you build up the confidence, then go to other shows or festivals.
Yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
No, I can agree with that. Makes sense. But this is going to be my favorite topic now. What is your bucket list?
Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay,
I feel like you're thinking.
Yeah, I have a list. You talk while I pick up my list.
Okay, sorry guys.
No, you're good.
No, for me on my bucket list, I have. Okay, for right now, again, I wouldn't. This will be my last EDC, but in Vegas. I want to go to a different EDC. I got either EDC in Mexico, I believe as well too. They do have it in Korea and Japan.
Okay.
But those Japan and Korea is only 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's only 2 days, which I don't mind, because that gives me an extra day to explore if I go. I got that.
I'll give you my insights about traveling overseas in just a moment.
Okay. Then I got DEFCON 1. That's my main number 1 on my list. Tomorrowland, it's on my list, but it's not top tier.
It's just on there.
It's just on there. I don't know. Like, it was on my top list, but now that I found other festivals,
Got it.
I just feel like I want to go here instead of there. But I would love to go to Tomorrowland, Brazil, because Brazilians know how to party.
Got it.
I'll tell you that. So props out to my Brazilian friends as well too.
Yeah.
And what else I have? I have Climax.
Everything is gonna die soon.
And I'm a die soon too. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically my list as of right now.
Okay.
Where I want to go explore.
Which one's your top one? Like you want to do next?
DEFCON 1. Most definitely. That's my top.
Okay. What's realistically, which ones you're going to get to the next?
No, that is my goal.
I know that's your goal, but realistically, that's the one you're going to next.
That is what I'm going to plan on doing, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if anything comes in, then of course I wouldn't mind going to like EDC. That's basically it. Either DEFCON or an EDC in Mexico. Or Japan or Korea. That's realistically in my brain right now.
Fair enough.
I want to go. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you? What is on your bucket list?
What's my bucket list?
Yeah.
Okay. So for my bucket list, I think my next one, in the U.S.
Okay.
Lost Lands
Ooh.
or
how did I forget
Electric
that?
Forest.
No, I like Last Sounds better.
Lost Lands better, yes. That's like my top one in the U.S. Overseas, Tomorrowland, either Brazil or Boom, Belgium.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Those are like my top ones for right now. Whichever one I can experience next, I will be happy with. Traveling overseas, it's for a festival. It's quite a bit.
It is, but I mean, it's in the U.S., so
Yeah.
I feel like overseas will be a different story. You've traveled overseas, so.
But okay, so the way that I'm like looking at it, and if I'm thinking about just Lost Lands,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's a camping festival.
No, you can get a hotel.
You can get a hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can get a hotel, then it's going to be definitely easier for us. Because in my head, I just thought, oh, it's a camping festival, so I have to bring my camping stuff from California all the way over there. So I was just like, that might be a bitch.
No, I thought Nocturnal was only camping.
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm. We sit in a hotel.
Oh, okay. Then I feel like every festival now, it's hotel and camping.
Yeah. Well, no, Electric Forest is.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's what I was thinking. Sorry. Electric Forest is camping.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I haven't done my research on that one, but.
Yeah. But when we went to Lollapalooza in Paris,
Mm-hmm.
that was so much fun. First of all, we went to the first Lollapalooza in Paris.
Okay.
And one of the friend that I used to have, she was really, really, really into Yellow Claw.
Ooh, yeah.
And she's the one who got me into Yellow Claw, first of all. But second of all, she's like, hey, Yellow Claw's playing at Lollapalooza in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my ticket. Do you want to go? And I was just like, fuck it. Okay, let's go. So she actually bought my ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I paid her back. And then, because I was like, I don't want to fuck shit up. You already bought yours. You already know the system. Just, you do it. And so she did. And then we each bought our own like plane tickets and everything separately. And then we did a 2-week thing.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
we did London, Amsterdam, and then we ended in Paris because what we wanted, was going to be one of two options. We either start with a festival,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, we're already going to be over there. Might as well take advantage of that and do a whole vacation.
Yeah.
And so we either start with a festival and then continue the rest of our vacation,
Mm-hmm.
or we start with our vacation, end with the festival, and go home. That's what we decided on.
Okay.
And so we went to Paris last.
Mm-hmm.
We chose a hotel relatively close to it. And honestly, it was not as bad as I had anticipated.
Okay.
Just because if you think back at Ultra or even EDC Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
their shuttling system is a fucking nightmare. Or getting to and from the hotel into the venue is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, no, definitely. Shuttles need improvement.
Yes.
They need very big improvement.
And even their Ubers, all of that. It's a nightmare, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even after so many years, they've been an established company, an established festival. They still have issues to this day. And I don't know if it was lack of knowledge or just because we don't know the language. I had no issues getting to and from the hotel into the venue.
Mm-hmm.
We caught a little bit of traffic, but nothing like as outrageous as a 2-hour wait for EDC Vegas. it was the smoothest transaction that we could have experienced from the hotel to the venue and back.
Okay.
And I don't, and like I said, maybe it's because we didn't know the language and we literally left the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there was some news surrounding that whole festival that we didn't hear about. I don't know about that, but it was their first year and it was smooth sailing for us as outsiders. So that says something for me.
Damn, I feel like I'm kind of speechless on that because I'm like, damn, it's first time it went smooth.
Yeah.
And we've been in like multiple festivals. Oh, not multiple, but like, yeah, again, beyond ADC, those two, like, yeah, the shuttles. No, at Beyond, I had no issue actually. At Beyond,
Really?
yeah, I'm very, very surprised I had no issues for taking the shuttle to the event. And it was free too, so that was cool. I'll explain later on that.
Okay.
But yeah, EDC, Vegas.
It's a whole other beast.
It's another level. It's, yeah. I feel like that's why you have to get the VIP. I don't think anybody had issues with VIP or have issues
Really?
with VIP. Yeah. But regular ones, it's, I don't know. I think it was my second time where the shuttles were like on spot, on point.
Oh, wow.
But yet again, I was leaving earlier. So
Okay.
I'm not sure. Also, it depends on the time you're leaving. I know if it's at the end of the festival, then it's like there's basically all the shuttles are coming back.
Oh, wow.
So having to wait. Yeah, even what was it? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I also went to Coachella as well. Like,
oh, nice.
What, last year? I think last year, just one time. But even there with the shuttle, getting there was no problem. Coming back was another thing. Like just coming back for some reason is always an issue. It's so long. And what's worse, again, it was cold. So,
yeah, no, that's not cool.
So, I mean, EDC, of course, it was cold too the last couple times. But other than that, yeah, they really, I feel like they need to improve on the shuttles and Lyft and Uber for everybody. Of course, it's not going to be smooth sailing, but it has to, like, to a point where, like,
it needs to make sense.
It has to make sense where we're not waiting so long and just, again, to the control. Because yet again, we have to go through, what is it, a military base?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to go through a military base.
It's not cool that you leave the venue at 6 a.m. and you get back to your hotel room at 8:30 or 9.
Yeah.
That to me is insane. And I get that there's a shit ton of people. I get that there's traffic, but I feel like there has to be a smoother way. There has to be a way.
Yeah. Again, I feel like that's overall selling too many tickets.
Apart from that, yes. But I feel like if you're going to have the venue in the middle of nowhere, essentially.
Yeah.
Offer more shuttles, free shuttles, to have more, like, the traffic flowing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're going to see it this year as well.
And I think their game plan for adding Camp BDC minimized. Yeah.
But honestly, I don't see.
I didn't see a difference.
The last time we went to was not the case. I remember we were like, we left late.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's give the shuttle a try. I remember there was such a big line. And I'm just like, yeah, we took us like 30 minutes ish,
something like that.
Something like that, just to get on the shuttle. And that was like late afternoon. That was like what, 8 is 6?
7:30 or 8. Yeah.
But yet again, that was for me the first time leaving around that time. Usually we leave super early.
No, we always leave late.
Well, I mean the last agencies I've left early and just, been there early. But for that time, I'm like, damn, like so many people. Which of course, but I didn't expect the lines to be that long and the shuttle's just taking forever. And it's just like, yeah, there just has to be a better system, I believe.
Yeah, I honestly, when we went to Lollapalooza, I don't remember waiting in line very long for nothing. Oh. And I will say the coolest thing that I really liked about Lollapalooza that I wish that they would incorporate more into like the US ones. Maybe they already have and I'm not aware of it, but um, the way that they have a wristband.
Yeah.
They have a ticketing wristband, so like you load your wristband with money and you can just tap to purchase.
Oh, what?
And I'm pretty sure that's what Tomorrowland does.
Yeah, Tomorrowland has a like purchase same thing. Like
Yeah,
a bracelet you
and
fill out with money.
Lollapalooza did that, and I was just like, that was my first experience with that system, and I was just like, this is nice. This is nice. So you load it with like, for example, $100.
Mm-hmm.
You go buy food, tap your wrist. You go buy merch, you tap your wrist. If you want to reload, you just go to like a little thing.
Like a little kiosk?
Yeah, and then you reload. I don't know. I can't remember if there was an app for it at that point where you can do it on your phone. I'm sure there was, but we just used the kiosks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I think it was because it was Lollapalooza's first year,
Mm-hmm.
the festival was not very packed.
Well,
it was
makes sense.
So nice to go to a festival and just like
have that space.
have the space. I didn't feel like a freaking sardine. I was able to find my friends. Like I went to go see, I don't even remember what DJ, but I wanted to go see a DJ. They wanted to go see somebody else. And at the end, we're just like, okay, we're going to meet at this one spot. And within a minute, we found each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. We're like, I think they got there like a couple minutes before me because theirs ended a couple minutes earlier.
Mm-hmm. And
then I left with mine when mine stage ended. And then I started walking and I saw them. I was like, oh, hey, there they are.
Okay.
There was cool. Like little to no people.
Those are the best.
It was so nice. It was so nice. But I will say, I don't know if it's going to be, because I want to experience, and you probably want to experience Tomorrowland. I want to know how that experience is for people from the U.S. And I'm sure it's happened because there's plenty of people that go from the U.S. to festivals overseas.
Mm-hmm.
But is it challenging to buy tickets for Tomorrowland coming from non-European people?
I feel like it is because I did it like a couple times where I tried to just like see how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Even because it's all in Dutch, I think the website first, and then you can change the language.
Yeah.
And I changed it to English, and there's so many tickets, and it's just like, what is what?
Yeah.
Like, even though you try to read it, that's the thing. You have no time to really read it. The second, tickets are going to sell out really quick.
Super quick.
So it's like a gamble. And I remember I would watch like YouTube videos of like how people will buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one video where it was like 5 people in one room and only 2 people were able to get the amount of tickets they needed.
That's crazy.
And from there, it's just like some of them, I guess also the person that got the ticket chose the wrong one. So they ended up, I think they were camping, but they didn't choose the right camp one.
Yeah.
So that is where I don't know how that worked, or they messed up.
And I could be wrong on this, but I'm sure there's like an option where you can choose like your flight ticket with your.
Yeah.
And that's like, I'm just like, there's so many options, and I wish it was just a little bit more
simpler
for, and I'm sure there is where you can just buy your ticket. Like, yeah. I'm sure there's that option, but if I want to buy a ticket, I want to buy the camp. And then if I want to buy the camp, like there's so many tiers to that as well.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's a variety of campsites too. And I'm just like, which one is what, first of all? And then if I'm going to go, I'm pretty sure I want to go with my friends, and I don't want that experience to happen to me where we're all choosing something else.
Yeah, well, that goes again where you have to do your research. You know, like for me, like I have been doing my research for DEF CON, so
yeah,
I will. Well, I guess I will be prepared and more prepared.
Trying to be more
prepared. So when the time comes to go, you know, I know what to get. That's why I always, like almost every year, I always check the website. I check what they have to offer, what it is, what's changed, all that stuff, and other than that, they keep it super simple that I've seen over the years. So that's what I love. That's what I love about it. Like everything, again, you buy the ticket, you could choose a hotel or camp,
Mm-hmm.
and the camp's all divided. Tells you which one it is, where it's at. It shows you a map.
I wish all of the festivals were like that too.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
User friendly.
Yeah, user friendly. Just a lot more easier to understand for, I guess, outsider like U.S. based or just in general. You know?
Yeah. And maybe it's a little bit more daunting because I've never actually went to go purchase a ticket or a festival pass and stuff like that for Tomorrowland. So maybe just the lack of experience to do it. I'm sure it's probably easier now. Maybe they've taken feedback or something, but I don't know. I've never tried it.
I don't think it's changed. So. I don't know. Who knows when it will change, but I haven't checked the website in a long time because, again, it hasn't been top priority for me. I have other plans in my list, but yeah, just wish it was a little more friendlier and able to understand. And again, just unfortunately, you have to do your research for Tomorrowland. But if you've been to, you already know. Good for you. Yeah. Give you props.
Jelly.
And for those that honestly just took the gun, props for that too, because not a lot of people just jump into it and just
jump the gun. Yeah,
just go for it and boom. But yet again, it's a living experience. So
yeah, for sure.
If you're willing to take that shot, take it. Again, Tomorrowland's not on my top tier to go, but it is on my list.
Would you do what I did, where it's like, let's say, because you said you wanted to go to Tomorrowland, Brazil, right? Would you do what I did in terms of like taking a 2-week vacation and ending with the festival and then just leaving from there? Or would you just go specifically for the festival?
I think for starting off, I would just go for the festival.
Really? You wouldn't want to explore?
I would, but I will have to go with my Brazilian friends. I told them multiple times.
Yeah.
So, but yet again, it would just depend again, adult life. In my back of my head, I will love to explore, of course, but trying to get PTO this time. But okay, very directly. Let me change this. Yes, I would love to explore and then go to the festival, but knowing how I, run my things and how life is for me, I would just have to go for the festival then come back.
Okay.
But if things get better on my end for stuff that I'm dealing with, most definitely I will
explore first.
I'll probably take like half a month. But no, that's on my end. I would like to do. Of course, I would love to explore. Like, for example, again, DEF CON. Oh yeah, I am going to save up.
I wonder what the crowd is like for DEF CON or like Tomorrowland, like versus Brazil versus Belgium. Like, I wonder how the crowd is outside of the U.S. Well,
I showed you videos already of DEF CON. It's a different vibe. But I've heard pros. I feel like every single festival and show has its pros and cons. That like again, I've heard.
Well, I guess where I'm coming from is going from Nocturnal, Beyond, EDC Vegas, even Audiotistic, like the crowd like will dress up or dress down, or like they'll do the candy, they'll do like the glitter, they'll do like all out costumes. When I experienced Lollapalooza, and I think because Lollapalooza is not a huge rave scene, I don't know exactly. Okay. But the majority of them were just like regular clothes.
Well, I think that's yes. In Europe, like DEF CON, I don't see anybody really dress up besides mostly either they'll be like in simple dinosaur costumes or something, or it'll just be like something just most random. But I don't see the girls ever go all out like EDC they do.
Yeah. I
don't know. Again, I'm just a simple person. I it is what it is. But yet again, there's always a hate between Europe, always making fun of the U.S. with like how we do things. And to me, again, everybody for their own. I could care less what you do. We're just here to have fun and enjoy.
Yeah. But for me, it's like if I ever go to Tomorrowland and I'm just like,
Tomorrowland's different though. I've seen.
Do I put glitter on or no glitter?
Just bring it just in case.
As soon as I'm going through the gates, okay, glitter.
No, I don't know. For what I've seen, Tomorrowland, yeah, people go. I've seen regular clothes there, but I've seen people on the shows or like when I'm seeing the live shows like dress up here and there. But it also again it depends on the festival itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was really cute interaction that I don't even remember these people, but I remember the interaction. My friend and I, we were waiting for the bathroom. We were just talking between the two of us. And I can't remember if the people that we were talking to were in front of us or behind us at the time, but they were right next to us waiting in line for the bathroom. And they were just so shocked that we were Americans. Really? Yeah. And they turned, they started talking. They're like, "Oh my God, you're American?" We're just like, "Yeah." yeah, we're from California. They're like, "Oh, San Francisco."
That's what everybody knows.
Either I can't remember if they said San Francisco or LA. I think they said LA. And then my friend, she's actually born and raised from San Francisco. And so my friend was like, "Oh no, San Francisco." And then they're like, "Oh, that's so cool." And then they started like talking to us about whatever. But I think they were just so shocked that they got. Really? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. He was traveling solo too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I was just like, props to you. But I can hear them talk all day. That's besides the point, but it was pretty cool to see somebody from Australia.
Oh, Aussies are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really cool. I only met one from when I was in school.
Nice.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it again, we personally won't know until we go and check it out ourselves. Yeah. So
I'm super excited to experience that one day.
Yeah, no, definitely. I am too. I just want to see how other countries do festivals and how it goes, different vibe, different experience,
for sure,
different currency.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my take. I'm excited for my list. Hopefully next year able to go, but like I said, if I'm next year no DEF CON, then for sure now that you mentioned Lost Lands, that'll be on my list, and if not, in either an EDC in a different country.
That's for mine is like Lost Lands and then EDC Mexico, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah, but fingers crossed for DEF CON for me and my friends. So can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so we are Puro, Plur. My name is Grecia.
My name is Marcos.
And thank you guys so much for joining us. Our next episode will be out in a couple of weeks. Don't forget to
like, subscribe,
and share.
Definitely share, please.
Yeah. We'll see you guys soon.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.